Good morning, students. So, how are you all? I hope you all are fine, healthy, and safe at home. And today, I'm going to start a new topic from Chapter 4 Climate Factors Affecting Climate of India. Okay, so many factors affect the climate in India, and all these factors we already discussed in climatic control, like latitude, altitude, and relief, winds and pressure, and pressure and surface winds, upper air circulation, western cyclonic disturbances, and tropical cyclones. And now we will discuss these topics in detail. Clear? Okay, so let's start with the latitude. So, how latitude affects the climate of India? Clear? So, now come to the map first. Yes, see this map. This is a map of India. And now you can see the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country and divides it into almost two equal parts. It runs from the Run of Kutch in the west to Mizoram in the east, almost half portion of India lying south of the Tropic of Cancer and belong to the tropical area, and the remaining area lying north of the Tropic of Cancer belong to subtropics. So this way India's climate has characteristics of both tropical and subtropical climates. Clear? Okay, so next is altitude. So how altitude and relief affects the climate of India? So the Himalayas mountain, again you can see the map. Now you can see here the Himalayan mountain. So the Himalayan mountains to the north of India have an average height of about 6,000 meters. So vast coastal areas have a maximum elevation of about 30 meters. So these two areas experience two different types of climate. In addition, the Himalayas act as a barrier and stop the cold winds from entering the subcontinent. So India experiences milder winters as compared to Central Asia. Now you can see the other map also. Now this is a position of India, and the winds come from the Siberia or the Central Asia. So Himalaya plays role like a barrier here for India. Clear? And next one is winds and pressure. So the atmospheric in this topic will discuss these three: pressure and surface winds, upper air circulation, western cyclonic disturbances, and tropical cyclones also. Okay, so we will learn about this with the diagram of this planetary wind system. Clear? Or the major pressure belts. So winds and pressure पे जब हम आते हैं, so the atmospheric conditions that influence Indian weather and climate are, we already read about that: distribution of atmospheric pressure, surface winds, upper air circulation, and western disturbances during winter, and tropical cyclones during the southwest monsoon. So if we observe the world map of pressure belts, now you can see this map or the diagram. So and planetary winds, so we will find that India is in the area of northeast trade winds, and these winds have their origin in the subtropical high pressure belt of the northern hemisphere. So these winds blow southwards to the equatorial low pressure belt, then they get deflected to the right, the west direction. So the direction of these winds is from northeast to southwest. These winds lack moisture and so are not rain bearing nature. Even then, India is not a dry land. So why it happens? So we will just find out the reason. How? So during winter, a high pressure area develops north of Himalayas. So at this time, cold and dry winds blow from cold north to warm south. So one can observe cloudless skies at this time of the year. When it is summer, the land gets more heated than water. So this leads to the development of a low pressure area over the interior land areas of Asia. So therefore, air now moves from high pressure area over the southern Indian Ocean to the low pressure areas over the Indian subcontinent. So a complete reversal in direction of winds occurs. This is what brings upon the southwest monsoons. So these are the moisture laden winds that herald rainfall in most part of the country. Okay, so the higher level of the atmosphere experiences an altogether different pattern of air circulation over the western and the central Asian regions. North of Himalayas, a westerly air current blows. Now come to the one more point, jet streams. So do you know about the jet stream? What are these? So these are the fast blowing winds, have a steady velocity and move in narrow zone of the upper atmosphere. So they are strong westerly winds found in the troposphere at the height of 12,000 kilometers. So their speed varies from 110 km per hour in summer to about 184 km per hour in winter. So the westerly jet streams gets divided into two streams after it meets a barrier. Now you can just a minute, you can learn this by the map. Now this is a map of atmospheric conditions over the Indian subcontinent in the month of January. Now you can see in the map the position of surface winds and subtropical westerly jet streams. Okay. Now you can see the direction of the winds, how in which direction they are blowing. So the southern, sorry, so the westerly jet streams, now you can see the position of westerly jet streams divided into two streams after it meets a barrier in the Tibetan highlands. Okay, so the southern branch blows in an eastward direction south of the Himalayas, and it has a great influence on it, winter of India. So the western disturbances find entry into India from the west and the northwest during winters and are carried in by these air currents. During summer, the westerly jet streams, now you can see in summertime the position of these winds. So during summer, the westerly jet stream moved northwards to place itself north of the Tian Shan in Central Asia, and later on an easterly jet stream takes its place to flow over northern India along 25° north. So an eastern jet stream flows in peninsular India at 14° north during summer. So tropical depressions are brought into India by an easterly jet streams and low pressure region over land. Clear? So western cyclonic disturbances, how it affects the climate of India. So this is the weather phenomena of the winter months brought in by the westerly flow from the Mediterranean region, okay, and northwestern regions of India. So tropical cyclones occur during the monsoon season, and in October-November months, these are a part of the easterly flow and mainly affect the coastal regions of the country. So now it is clear how we already discussed the factors, how these factors affect the climate of India. So these were the factors which we discussed, like latitude, altitude, pressure, winds, and these are the parts of some pressure and winds also. Okay, so now this topic is completed, and in the next topic we will discuss about the Indian monsoon, and the mechanism of monsoon is clear from the जो भी हमारे फैक्ट्स होंगे उनके थ्रू उसको हम क्लियर करने के लिए कोशिश जो है करेंगे. Than it, we also discussed about the intertropical convergence zone, onset of monsoon and withdrawal also. So till then, take care and bye bye.